Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer combat cards, continuing the Halloween event, playing as Necrons, led by the Silent King against the combined forces of the Imperium. And here we are at level 34. I have yet to lose a match yet. I've faced Gilman 3 times, and I've been playing against max level decks for quite some time now. So the only question is, what fresh new hell are we going to get served up in this next match? This is the deck I'm running currently. I swapped out some of the keyword cards for some more powerful options. We still have the Tombstalker with Fear alongside the Nightbringer, which also has Fear. Both of those are very tough. They're supported by 3 healers, 3 cards with Medicae. Got the Cryptek, Illuminor Xeris, and the Canoptek Spider. And then we got some damage with the Canoptek Stalker with Big Game Hunter. We've got some support with the Praetorian Stalker with Inspiring Presence. And the Hexmark Destroyer is, of course, very useful for focusing down the priority threat as it appears on the field. So, again, we've got Cut Off the Head and 499 deck points available, and the Silent King himself is at max level. So, let's go ahead and deploy, and we'll see which Warlord we are up against this time. Again, I have yet to lose any battles, but I have had some pretty close calls. The last match I played against, it was actually Magos Dominus, who seems like a weak Warlord, but all of his bodyguards were more than 40 points, so it was pretty crazy, and I think we're probably going to be facing something similar here. We're up against Watch Captain Artemis, and the very first card they deploy is 67 points, an Imperial Knight there. So, because it's Watch Captain Artemis, we don't really want to be deploying our big guys at the beginning, because they'll be taking a lot of damage, 20% of their starting health. But the good thing is Medicae actually counteracts that pretty nicely. They do have the first turn. This is 68 points, so that's just 1 point more. So we will want to take that thing down. I think we'll put the Nightbringer down with Fear, and we'll see what the third bodyguard is. Okay, Trajan Valoris. And he's got a really big Furious Charge there, 77 damage. We'll throw down, I think, the Cryptek here. And we'll go like this. So that Dreadnought, the Librarian Dreadnought on the right side, will be the priority threat. That's the thing we need to take down. But it's got 300 health almost, and it's got all 3 attack stats, so it's going to be easier said than done. They can, of course, just sit there going Psychic, and we are forced to attack into them, and we'll be taking a lot of damage each time, no matter what attack type we choose. But I think, yeah, we definitely want to go with the... Well, we'll go with melee here. Alright, and actually, you know what? That's going to leave the Cryptek at really low health, and it's just going to get destroyed by the Psionic Blast this turn, so that's going to be pretty painful. We are debuffing both their ranged and melee bars, it looks like. They are continuing to go Psychic, getting that free damage in. One thing that helps here is if you are able to swap out your priority threat cards. So right now it's the Nightbringer, but if I deploy the Tombstalker, that will in turn become the priority threat, and then the enemy won't be able to take advantage of killing the Nightbringer anymore. We now do have enough damage if we go for the ranged to take down the Librarian Dreadnought, so we'll go ahead and do that. Should give us a pretty big boost to our stats. Unfortunately, the cards we have on the field are not the toughest, so they will not be lasting forever, especially with the enemy's special rule, dealing damage to us every time they put down a card. Just a regular Terminator there, that's pretty small. Only 25 points. This thing is going to be very difficult to kill, though, because the regeneration is recovering 16 health at the end of each turn. That's going to be, yeah, very difficult. At this point, now that we have the Hexmark Destroyer on the field, we do want to go with the ranged attack, so 473 total damage. That's pretty good. Pretty solid. And down goes the Praetorian Stalker. That was unfortunate. So yeah, we can put down the Tombstalker now. I think we'll do that over here. Throw it down across from that Knight, and hopefully... I'm thinking maybe the Nightbringer actually might have been good, because it has the buffs there, but... I guess we'll be able to kill Valoris in the center lane, and then they'll just bring out something bigger, I guess, to replace him. But let's see how much damage we can do here. If we go I think, yeah, ranged. So we'll go ranged, take out 2 of their guys. And that does mean that they're going to get 2 chances to deal damage through this special rule. So depending on what it hits, if both of them hit the Nightbringer, it's going to be real bad. They got Ragnar Blackmane, 51 damage to the Tombstalker, and a Hellhound. Oh my, that is a very big ranged attack they have charged up. It's 158%, and they are going ranged, and it is enough to kill the Nightbringer. That knight in the left lane, it's still the priority threat, so we do need some. We are in dire need of healing right now, so we are going to deploy. Let's see how much damage do these actually do. I think we'll go with. Sure, go with this guy here. Hopefully that Tombstalker can just hang on for a bit longer. We do have a pretty big melee attack charged up, but yeah, it's not nearly enough. Unfortunately, yeah, you really want to get those damage buffs on the Tombstalker, but it hasn't really been going well here because we haven't been able to destroy the priority threat. So we're debuffing their ranged at least, and they're going ranged into that. Interesting. Okay, Ragnar Blackmane's going to get taken down by the Hexmark Destroyer. And here comes something else that's going to deal some... Okay, it's a Penitent Engine. Actually, it's not going to activate because it's a Servants of the Emperor card. That was fortunate. We can go... Yeah, the Tombstalker's going to be taking some damage here, but I think we're still good because the Cataphract Spider will die, and then we can deploy yet another healer, which is just what we're going to do. We're going to throw down... let's see, Illuminor Xeris over here in the right lane. It's going to heal that Tombstalker back up. It should survive, hopefully. Yeah, we're still good. They're going for the melee attack, which means the Tombstalker will finally, I think, be able to kill that knight on the next turn. Hopefully with the ranged attack. That would be ideal. Ah, it's not enough. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess we will have to go for the melee, which is going to result in that Penitent Engine exploding with the Death Blow. We do get the attack stats, but it's going to, I think, take out some stuff here. Illuminor Xeris is going down, and the Hexmark Destroyer nearly dead as well. But now we have cleared out most of the bodyguards, and... Oh, what's that going to hit? Is it going to hit the Tombstalker? If it does, we're in trouble. Okay, that was very close. Alright, at this point... Oh, this is actually really bad, because we have no way of protecting the Tombstalker. I wanted to push it into the other lane, but because that Hexmark Destroyer is still there, we can't do that. That's a problem. Okay, well, we're just going to deploy the Silent King, and hopefully we can take out the enemy Warlord here. I really hope that this does not hit the Tombstalker, because if it does, I think we might just outright lose, because they're just going to be getting a massive buff to their stats. So 82 damage. Fortunately, it hit the Silent King. That was pretty close. Of course, the Silent King will be protected, and there is the massive boost to their stats right there. And here comes the men here. It is still taking a lot of damage. If they kill that, then they're going to be getting a plus 80. I guess we'll see once the priority threat icon goes there. It's going to be brutal. Here comes the Silent King again. I think, though, we do have 88% charged up ranged attack, so I think we're actually good. Yeah, that was a little scary there, but fortunately it is our turn with the deployment, so you can see here, this thing gives a plus 80 to all attack types when it dies. It is a 100-point bodyguard, apparently. So yeah, fortunately we did have enough of a charged up attack to just take out Watch Captain Artemis. Look at the stats on these guys, though. That Hellhound, we got the captain himself with Big Game Hunter with these stats. That's pretty brutal. And then the Bjorn the Fell-Handed. So, pretty crazy, pretty intense game there, but we were able to claim victory. And that is level 34 in the bag. So this is actually a little bit less crazy of a deck than the one I faced in level 33, which was just... that was just insane. But still, let me know how this campaign is going for you, and how far you've gotten. What is the highest level you've achieved, and are you using something similar to what I have here, or are you going with something completely different? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.